Hello, I'm Marguerite Strasser and this is my sister Anne-Catherine Higham. We're both sisters. I work in watercolour and my sister...
I do abstract painting, large abstract canvases. I'm into big movements, colors. My sister Marguerite is into minutiae and detail and intricate objects. I started simply because I wanted to have art of my own in my own home. So it started as a very personal adventure. I didn't make anything to be exhibited outside of the home or to be sold. But little by little, I started having a couple opportunities to show my art, starting with the Weston Public Library a few years ago. And that got me into creating exhibits, which is a lot of fun.
And I've always been dabbling with watercolours throughout my life, and it's only more recently that I've come into actually putting a theme to what I'm doing. And then the idea came with Anne-Catherine that we would perhaps present something together, which is nice because in fact we find that her abstract acrylics are quite in tune with my perhaps more detailed flowers, and in fact they compare and contrast quite well, we find, and we thought that perhaps it could be of interest.
What we wanted to do is an exhibit where we were able to communicate the conversation we have between ourselves. So something very simple, our conversation, we're sisters, we speak on a weekly basis or a daily basis, depending on times. How does something so natural, so mundane, is actually really meaningful? And so I think that was what sparked the idea for this joint exhibit. How may our paintings enter into that conversation, even though they're very different and they're expressing very different personalities and through different mediums? How does that correspondence happen? And so putting up our artwork on the walls and having that conversation continue was the intent for this show.
And we actually really enjoyed the process of hanging things together and seeing what worked and what didn't work, why, associating perhaps not only colour and line, but perhaps rhythm and form. So I have a small room where I've got all my paintings gathered and papers, different papers. I'm inspired a lot by my walks in nature, but also by going a lot to museums and going to exhibitions. So those are my two sources of inspiration mostly. And then when I get back home, I go over the photographs I've taken. I work a lot not from photographs, but from the inspiration I get from the photographs. And then I work something out, and then I work at it several times before it actually turns into something which is satisfying for myself.
My process is not this organized and linear. I think it is more about thinking about what color inspires me or what scheme of color I want to be working with, actually entering into conversation with what's happening on the canvas. So a first base layer will start having a few directions, and then another layer might bring me in another way. So it's although I often start painting with an intent of where I would like it to go, I let myself actually be drawn into the conversation that's happening as things unfold on the canvas. So it is very much of an instinctual process, and it's moving it down from the head to the emotions when I'm in the process of creating. And the exhibit is called Flowers and Skies, Improvised.
We like the poetry, in fact, that sounds from the words, and also which reflect the poetry of the hanging, I think. So I think together it kind of reflected very well how the harmony that we wanted to give to this presentation.
I think the title also reflects the flowers as being the intricate little, looking at the world from a microscopic point of view, to skies or cosmos, which is maybe what comes out more through the paintings that I do. And so playing between those two scales or going from one to the other, and the complementarity that that provides.
I also think that the exhibition allows the viewer to come into paintings and images and also to step out. So there's a constant movement on the part of the viewer to actually walk through the exhibition. It's not just a static, linear viewing of the exhibition, it's actually a very active one. And we kind of like the idea of inviting people to walk into the detail of flowers or a narrative picture, and also to be able to step back into a more cosmic world, which Anne-Catherine paints.
I think we are in a period of time where we're used to scrolling through images and things going very quickly. The process of making art slows down time, makes us enter into one picture, and I hope also that's what the art show does, is slowing down. We're not scrolling, we actually have all our time to walk through the show, taking in one piece at a time. So that's my inspiration.
I think my inspiration is really from life. I step out onto the street, I step into a forest, I step into a botanical garden, and I get really excited. I get really inspired by what I see, and I take loads of pictures, loads of photographs, and once again it's from those that I actually bring that inspiration, bring that energy into my room and onto the paper. So that's what inspires me most.
The Weston Public Library throughout March is where my work is. I'm in the process of building a website, but Marguerite has.
Yeah, I've put up a website so people can refer to what I do and follow it from the website. So please come round to the Weston Public Library anytime throughout March. The exhibition is open during library hours, and we'd be delighted for you to come and view and to drop a comment if you wish. Thank you.